If you love the grit of the UFC, have a flair for the dramatic like the WWE, and grew up watching and playing with Transformers, we have the sport for you. Battlebots on Discovery is national and local too. It now has coverage in more than 150 countries. That means robotic combat fans across the globe can enjoy the world's largest and only professional robot fighting sport on their screens. Our guest this morning is from Staten Island, New York, and he's here to bring the pain and to tell us about one of the fastest growing sports in the world. We welcome Evan Arias to open. Evan, how are you?
Thank you. It feels good to be here. I feel great, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
It's so exciting to talk to you about this sport, man. We love to really encourage different types of sports here on the show and basically get a lot of different perspectives about what's going on in the world of sports.
Awesome. Man. I gotta admit, combat robotics is probably the best sport out. I mean, what time to be alive, right? I mean, fighting robots in an arena.
It's definitely
right?
2021, Evan, no doubt about that. So, after competing for 1 year in combat robotics, you're a team captain for Team Shreddit and a 250-pound robot named Pain Train. Tell us about the heavyweight combat robot that was built within a month of taping Battlebots.
Oh man, that was the longest month of my life. I never thought I could go a month without sleep, but it happened, and it was well worth it. Within 3 weeks, we had that thing up and running. And originally, when I wrote Greg Munson, I told him, "Yeah, I got something ready. You have any spots?" And then we said, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh man, all right. Let me see what I can do." And then, came up with the design, and we hit the ground running. Within 3 weeks, we built it, designed from ground up, welded it, had to test it out, and then drove it myself to California, the week of taping.
So Pain Train has no brakes. I'm assuming fans must really love that.
Oh yeah, they love it. And then you'll have the people say robots don't have brakes, but actually some do. So yes, the pain train definitely does not have brakes, and that's just the team's fighting spirit. We're just head on, no matter if it's me driving, Gennady driving, or Anthony driving. The whole team shreddits in your face the whole time. So that's our thing. The pain train, definitely no brakes.
You got your first BattleBots win against a fellow New York team in Team SME. How did that feel? That must have been pretty cool.
Oh, that was amazing. And fun fact, Joe Fabiani from SME is actually like a brother to me. Me and him are like this. So it was brotherly love. And right after that, we actually went out to eat to celebrate. It was really awesome. And but I would say that experience was something else. It was life-changing. I never felt pure excitement, the way that I felt in that moment when they announced. And honestly, the judge's decision is the longest time of my life as well. Oh man, I can't even tell you. It felt like hours waiting for the decision between me. But I gotta admit, they're really solid. Like I said, they're our brother team. We actually share a lot of internals, which a lot of people don't know about. Fun stuff. But it was definitely life changing, and I gotta admit, it made me want to go back and keep going. It's just you can't replace that feeling. It's like surfing.
So, Evan, when did your interest in engineering and robotics begin? Because again, I think there's going to be a lot of people that are watching here on Open that maybe have never seen this sport. But again, we encourage them to check it out because it is so very cool.
I would say my interest began over a summer ago. I was sitting at home watching BattleBots, and I rarely watch TV, so I just had something going in the background. And then BattleBots is on. I'm like, okay. And then I see Minotaur spin up, and I hear that drum for the first time. And I'm like, how? How do I do that? Because from when I was a kid, there was no robots like that. It was nothing like that. And to see it come back, the show the way it did, and to see a weapon and a robot designed the way it was, it sparked my interest. I'm like, how do you do that? And how can I do my own thing? I like what you did. I want to see what I could do. And that's what really got it going. Just watching Minotaur kick some ass.
So, Evan, you kind of came up in the minor leagues of this series. You make your way through the Norwalk Havoc Robot League, and you win back-to-back first-place finishes. How were you able to turn your passion into success in the robot fighting world?
To be honest, it feels crazy having my passion become successful because even from the jump, we've been, just chasing the dream of just fighting. And it's crazy how that seed planted something so much more beautiful that has allowed us, that's honestly what got us into BattleBots, our recognition from climbing up in like Norwalk, as well as mass destruction. We always go into mindset, we're there to fight. We're never there for like to win the victory, because I feel like when you go in with that mindset, you're not going to get it. But if you're there to just fight, it's awesome. To me, robotics is just like surfing. It's like, you catch the wave, like win or lose, it's still fun. It doesn't even matter. So I would say just following, just keep doing our thing. It led to beautiful things.
So you've had an accelerated journey too in this process, especially this past fall. Can you summarize what the process has been like to get here?
Oh yeah. Oh man. So a lot of it is just studying. And like in the beginning phases of every robot, it's just a lot of studying. I mean, you could choose to sleep, but it comes down to studying everything, how you want to get things, and then you just come up with a design, and you don't have to stick with it. Plug and play. Because even Shredder Bro, first tournament we did, we went 1 and 2. It wasn't so hot, and we were learning things. When ESC is stuck, you don't keep running it, you're gonna start a fire, stuff like that. And now, even in BattleBots, it's like the more problems that come along, it's like the more you get to soak in and get better at that because you won't revisit that same issue. So it's really cool to see things evolve. Even Shredder Bro went from foam wheels and a single belt weapon to now we double belted the weapons blue. We have blue tires that have extra grip. People want to imitate us now, which feels amazing. Just the iterations and the changes and everything is just I would say just the change in robotics is the constant flow of things. Because you can also like never get comfortable too. That's another thing. There's just so much to it. Because the second you get comfortable with a design, that's it. You got to keep adapting because this sport is just forever evolving.
So you kind of mentioned some of the challenges of this rookie season, and even the sponsorship to get something like this off the ground. What has it been like to kind of deal with stuff that maybe the viewers at home that are watching the series don't get a chance to see?
Right. It's a lot of groundwork, especially with the sponsors. Even in the time crunch we had, it was really difficult. So, one thing about this sport is that you can't be shy. You have to be willing to put yourself out there because if not, you're not going to get too far. So you have to, tell people, hey, I got this robot, and you want to back me up or not? Cool if you do. If not, hey, you lost. And it's really about just putting in the groundwork. Everything else will come. It's like that plant the seed, it'll grow. It definitely is like that.
So why should fans at home, especially those that maybe have never watched this on TV and just learning about you and learning about your team, why should they tune in?
Oh, I can't think of why not to tune in. I mean, robots fighting. Honestly, it's cool to see people from all walks of life, whether it's East Coast, West Coast, across the globe. It's really amazing to see what all these minds when they come together and what humans can achieve. I'm curious to see if you took a whole bunch of these combat roboteers and told them to build a rocket, or told them you have a few months. I can't imagine the things they could do. And then you have kids, you have teens, you have adults. It just all walks of life, and it's like what there is just so much to soak in. Just just engineering from an engineering standpoint, or just from if you like fighting sports, why not?
I know that in this particular series, everybody kind of plays a significant role in different aspects of the success of the team. You can probably speak a little bit more about what your strong suits are, and then also give a shout out to your teammates.
Oh, absolutely. I like to first give a shout out to my teammate Gennady, who from day one Shreddit has been my right hand man. We also have a former teammate Debbie, who was really strong with us. Raul, who came with us to BattleBots, who he took a lot on for us. And then you have Anthony D'Ambrosio, which I can't talk enough about. He's really awesome. And man, that dude, he's fierce. I could see him in BattleBots with, his own robot one day, which is going to be awesome. I would love to see him evolve and, really hit the ground running. I could tell it's going to happen soon. And I also want to give a shout out to the Jackpot family. If you guys could see, I love them. Love you guys. The Scorpios team. And also the SME team. I love my brother team, P1, all those dudes. Especially the Ribot boys. They're awesome.
Evan, appreciate you taking the time with us this morning. Excited for the team's success and also excited to watch another round of BattleBots because you guys are doing big things.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We can't wait to hit the ground running again, man. It's our thing.